Okay, maybe it's not a disaster, but it felt like a disaster. I get a call, I'm in my office, I got this nincompoop Roger Hines telling me that the God himself, the future of my organization, Kristaps Porzingis, hurt his shoulder and he can play through the pain. I'm sure he can play through the pain, but I don't want this kid playing through an injury. With my luck, that could lead to an even bigger injury. I want the kid to rest. I want him to come back at 100%. I want him to dominate as he has been dominating to start this season off. So then the gears in my head started to work. I call up Larry Sanders because, he ain't doing shit, sitting around playing Xbox One. I get him in because I feel like we can slide Kyle O'Quinn to the 4, who technically is a little short for the 5 spot anyway. He has the range to really fill in for Porzingis until he can be back at 100%. And Larry Sanders, who isn't a great offensive player, is a really good rebounder and a damn good shot blocker. So let's jump into the gameplay and see if this works in the game as well as it works in my head. Because a lot of times in my head stuff works right. You get into the game and not so much. Now I want to beg you guys and encourage you guys to stay around until after the game. I don't care if you have to skip to it. It's a big plot twist at the end of this game. You're going to want to see it. But if you're new here, what's going on, folks? My name is KspadeTheProspect, and as you can see, I am back with more NBA 2K16 MyGM gameplay, where I, as the GM, will attempt to fix the Knicks. And yeah, you guys are right. The Knicks aren't horrible this year. Maybe they don't even need fixing. And I'm going to fix them anyway. And I think I can fix them way better than Phil Jackson. Let's get into the game, man. The first thing that I saw that I was impressed with was Kyle O'Quinn. This guy right here has tremendous upside. I mean, I know I say that about a lot of guys on this team, but I like this guy. He's a stretch player that can really affect the game. If he gets his jumper going, he's got range one step inside the perimeter, he is golden. Like from inside that line all the way to the rim, he's Gucci. He can do it all. We already know what we get from this guy right here, number 7. Carmelo is that dude, has always been that dude, and will always be that dude. However, that dude still needs some pieces around him, so that's my job, to make sure we get him what he needs. This team in the Charlotte Hornets, they're a pretty good team, middle of the road team if you ask me. I didn't feel like this was a powerhouse team that I needed to get Porzingis out here playing. Look at Kyle O'Quinn. I see you, Kyle. I didn't feel like it was important to risk Porzingis more injury against the Hornets. So I guess you could say I'm on my Greg Popovich. I told Porzingis, hey, sit out a game or 2. Hell, maybe even the 2 or 4 weeks. Let me see how well we can play without you, and you just concentrate on getting healthy. However, I will admit, early in this game, the Hornets took off. They got a big boost from Jeremy Lamb. They got a big boost from Marvin Williams. Look at Marvin. I ain't seen Marvin look that good since he left North Carolina. Yet, we still was here. Not necessarily playing great, but we was here. Like I said, you know what you get from Carmelo. Carmelo was scoring well, but one thing that I really liked about Melo, he was setting up other people like right here when he finds Kyle O'Quinn for his sake. Kyle can't even shoot threes, y'all. He got hot shooting some middies. Next thing you know, everything was just going for him. Look at this right here. Missing the shot, but the defender's flopping like a fish out of water. Kyle gets his own board. Follow your shots, young boys. Follow your shot. And he gets it to go. So the first half was definitely all Kyle O'Quinn. Not really all, but you get what I'm saying. He was doing everything we needed him to do. We would, however, still be down. And how is that not a foul? Melo trying to step in and get his D-Wade on and draw the foul. He don't get the whistle, but he still gets the basket. We ain't mad. Still more Kyle O'Quinn. Look, you can see the frustration on the faces of the Hornets. And the Knicks go into the half down 4 points. So definitely right here for a team that's playing with some changes. Now, you know we're not playing Porzingis. You know we just inserted Larry Sanders into the starting lineup. You know we moved Kyle O'Quinn. But another thing I didn't speak on is we are also resting Jose Calderon. Now, Marvin Williams with what I thought was a dirty screen on Aaron Aflalo. Aaron was kind of banged up on the play, and it pissed Aaron off. Aaron came back with an attitude, and I like those attitudinal players, yo. I've been thinking about going to find Michael Beasley. I like players with an attitude. I do. I really do, man, because I got an attitude. And I want my team to have my identity. Kemba Walker might be the step-back king, man. Nice little pull right there to get that shot to go for his team. And no matter what the Knicks seem to do, the Hornets would do just a little bit more to, kind of ensure that the Knicks stayed in their rearview mirror. But Melo was not trying to stay there. Like I was saying, man, I kind of got off track. We did bench Jose Calderon. Not for good, y'all. I know some Jose Calderon fans out there somewhere, but not for good. He was tired. He had a little battery by his name. He's an older player. You got to manage his minutes. We be kind of going hard in practice, too. So I rested the guy. I feel like we got the depth, and like I said, I'm not afraid of the Hornets. We can see what we can do. Ray Allen came off the bench and gave us a huge boost, too. Nice shooting. Right here, that shot is so dangerous. You got to respect it. So the pump fake, get Zeller all in the air. But, folks, it's the fourth quarter, and the Knicks still trail. Have not had the lead at all this game. So that's a tad bit concerning. Giving up the big time shot from Jeremy Lamb, that's definitely not how we're going to get back. But guess what, though? These guys would continue to fight. The missed shot by Flalo was snagged in by Larry Sanders, who goes up over 2 Hornets and converts the tough one. Right here, that's awful defense. They can't get it to go. And then, not only do they not get the boards, come on, Knicks. Come on, not only do they not get the board, man, they leave Jeremy Lamb wide open. I don't know what this was here. That's a desperation shot right there. Hornets got a little desperate on that one. They can't convert the basket. Look at Melo, slowing the tempo until he realizes nobody's playing defense. He pulls the 3, makes it rain from deep. Melo is that dude, y'all. Trust me, if anybody telling you anything else, they lying to you. Aaron Aflalo still playing with that attitude, knocking down a 3. The Knicks on an 8-0 run. They're back in the game. Cut the deficit to 3 briefly. Now to 5. Aflalo moving without the rock and then finishing at the cup with authority. I see you, Aaron. Marvin might better not set a pick on my boy like that again. This one kind of pissed him off. Late in the game, man, just under 6 minutes to go. It's Melo time, all right? It's Melo time. Nobody can score like Melo. He is one of the most prolific scorers in the league. I've said it before, I say it again. Give me Melo. I like that dude. Right here, Galloway. Gathering himself, giving up a good shot for a great shot. Beautiful pull, man. The Knicks are in the game, folks. One-on-one with Kemba. He's so dangerous in the ISO. He turns the ball over here, though. Melo with a chance to tie it up. Look at this here. He don't care who's open. Melo keeps it, goes to the basket with the funky reverse, ties it up, and then issues his own version of the shrug. That's the Melo shrug right there. I don't want to hear Jordan shrug no more. It's the Melo shrug. The Knicks are up 1 late in the game. You go Melo in the post. Jeremy Lamb can't do anything to stop Melo in the post. And oh my God, folks, the Knicks got that momentum now. I don't know if anybody can stop this team once they start clicking on all cylinders, regardless of who's in the lineup. Look at Melo banging on Al Jefferson right here. I like Big Al too. Al, you got to move, bruh. You better get your old ass out the way, Al. Let's close the curtains. The Knicks come out here, show a tremendous display of heart, and they get a huge win on the road without their starting point guard, without Kristaps Porzingis, with a free agent player in the lineup. Man, Larry Sanders came in a little bit overweight. This dude fat, he out of shape, and it don't even matter, man. Just my genius brain, and I guess I give Derek Fisher some credit too. Fish definitely had the guys out there running the right plays, but right after that game, I'm hyped, right? You know, I come into the press conference, I'm thinking they're going to talk to me about some good stuff, and they come in here, you know, I've been behind the scenes trying to figure out how to get me a better point guard, and somebody leaked that information. And that pissed me off, y'all. That pissed me off. So I said, you know what? Let me get some folks around me who I can trust. The first person I want is Roger Hines. I calls Roger into the office and I say, Roger, you wanted Kristaps to play injured. And he like, no, he's not injured. I said, I ain't asked you to talk, Roger. I didn't ask you to talk. What I want you to do is get your things and be out of here. I got Roger out of there. The next thing I did was hire his replacement. I went through and looked at some guys who I felt like could come in and get these guys in the best shape. I even told them, look, ain't nobody looking right. Between me and you, I don't care if you get some illegal stuff in here, bruh. But I ain't tell you that. But if you do, if I don't know, then I can't be mad. You know what I'm saying? Get my team right. I wasn't done though, y'all. Still was pissed off. I got my assistant GM in here who says he got loose lips. And I said, bruh, where I come from, it's something we do to people with loose lips. But I can't do that here because I'm in a professional setting. So what I would like for you to do is get your shit in bounce. I fired his ass too, y'all. I was on a roll. So I went to hire his replacement. I had some dude come in here and get jazzy on your boy and say, "Oh, well, you can't offer me the job. I don't even want the job." And I said, "Man, I tell you what, like you ain't even got a job, bruh." That shit kind of made me feel some kind of way, y'all. How do a man with no job turn down a job? Like he straight up turned down a job. I said, "Well, you know what? I mean, I don't know what you hope was gonna happen next, but you know, get to stepping." Like Martin used to tell him. Got his ass up out of there. And I found a much better assistant GM right here in Mr. Lucas. So folks, here's what we're gonna do moving forward, all right? We're gonna try this O'Quinn at the 4 spot and this Larry Sanders at the 5 spot as long as it's productive. If I feel like it's not productive, we put in Kristaps back in the lineup to play through the injury. But that's all I got for today's video, man. I hope you guys enjoyed it. This series is on fire, y'all. I'm enjoying it. I love it. I love working on the videos for it. And it seems like you guys are loving watching the videos. So, hey, everybody's happy. If you did enjoy it, do me a favor, don't bang that thumbs up. If you're new here and you want to see more content like this, subscribe to the channel. In fact, go to my main channel. When you see subscribe, click on the gear right beside it and say, "Yo, YouTube, I want notifications for when this guy uploads new content." I'm out the next time though, y'all. Peace.